Hello, Terry here, and today we're going to play Hikeback. I warn you that this game contains some disturbing stuff. I played this game for a little bit for test recording back like a few months ago, but I cannot play it because back then my laptop was kind of funky, going funky, and decided not to be able to record any video, mostly only at 360p or lower. And even that, it was struggling, but I have it surfaced a little bit, and now it's better for the most part, but I still cannot do heavy stuff, okay? But yeah, this is Hikeback, a visual novel that my friends say it will make me wonder about my life and existence. Yeah, confusing? Yeah. My friend is Summer Origin, by the way. You can check their Twitch account in the description below. They are a streamer, Twitch streamer. They are very nice, excellent. They are a shroom besties. Besties. Yeah, besties. Plant and mushroom solidarity. But yeah, let's start the game, shall we? We are going to hike and back. Because I already know a little bit of the game. I've played it, as I said, but not much, only at the start. Oh. Let me tell you a story. It was late that night. I was driving through some backwoods to visit a friend. Oh, fair warning, if you play this game, you will notice that there's no save options, because this game will save once what? I wonder if I should tell. You should probably see for yourself. Then I spotted something on the side of the road. Something is like a bit of a downplay. That's when I first saw you. Sticking your thumbs out, looking for a lift. So I decided to stop and help you out. Wow, what an excellent idea of picking someone's up in the middle of the road. Like this. The night was so dark that I could barely see your face, but I managed to catch a glimpse of you through my faded headlights. Wow, what a nice job. I'm pretty sure nothing bad will happen. Your front was smeared with dirt and grime, and your hair stuck out in every direction. Wow, they are just like me for real. You asked me for a ride to the next town over, and I said yes. Aw, the wedding is official. I watched you climb to the back seat. Okay, you should probably put them in the front seat, but alright. We rode together in silence for miles. There was no radio signal out here, so music wasn't much of an option. This is like a good reason why you should probably install one of those shields in your car, by the way. Why do I say that? You will soon see out for yourself. I could barely hear your breathing. Sometimes I forgot you were there at all. I could feel myself starting to nod off. The dust in the headlights swam in lazy streams. Sure, that's a good idea? And just as I started to drive away, that's totally a good idea. Up. Something pierced through my stomach. Your arms were around my waist from behind the seat, your finger crushing a bloody scalp. Whoa, not so fast. We haven't been married for a long time. My throat closed up, my mind went blank. What went through their mind when deciding to stab someone who's driving a car? My son screaming, I lost control of the wheel. Whee! I'm sorry. It's just I've known this part. My head was pounding. Needles sprinkled across my skin, cut with shattered bone shrapnel. Every breath I took was harder than the last. There was no one else in the woods. There was no one around to help. I was going to die here. Next to me, I could see you coughing up blood. At least you are not dying alone. Your arms were embedded with broken glass. I asked you why you did it. There was no point after all. Now we were both going to die with no one around to find our bodies. You gave me a wry smile as my vision faded to black. You spoke with a voice like gravel and serrated teeth. You told me that you couldn't help it. Thank you very much. That's a very excellent talk. Okay, thank you. Wow, I clearly understand what you're talking about. It was in your nature. And your nature gives you like N1 nature. So yeah, there's a multiple ending if you haven't realized yet. But how is there a multiple ending when the visual novel is linear like that? There's no choice or stuff like that. Well, you will see how it goes. Also, yeah, nature gives you a lot of things like food, craving for food or stuff like that, and you choose to go kill someone. Great job. Start. I forgot about that part. Let me tell you a story. That was a bit jump scary. My name's not important, never like it much anyway. Okay. I was driving that night to visit a friend on the other side of the mountains. I never met them in person before, but they needed my help. That was all that mattered. Are you sure that's not your friend back then? This place really was out in the middle of nowhere, though. Not a sign of civilization to be seen. I was messing around with the radio when I saw you. A scrawny thing in dirty clothes sticking your thumb out. Scrawny thing, thank you. So I decided to stop. Well, things suddenly is different and now there's choices. So I decided to stop. What the hell, you know? I felt bad for you, maybe you really needed the help. I don't think I could have lived with myself if I abandoned someone in a bad spot. So I flashed my headlights and pulled over beside you. Hello again. As soon as I got off the car, I could tell I made the right call. You sure it's the right call? You look like shit. Wow, thank you very much. The knees of your pants were all scuffed and your whole body was smudged with dirt. You needed help, badly. Hey, you alright? Where are you headed? You look at me with blank stare as if I was saying nothing but meaningless noise. I sighed and took a step forward. You eyed me warily. Look, you need a ride. If I'm taking you somewhere, then can you at least give me a direction? You seem to consider this for a while. You ran your fingernails up and down your arms, as if you were scratching at something. After a bit, you finally look at me in the eyes. Is there a town nearby? Is there? I could tell just by listening to you that you desperately needed a drink. Unfortunately, I didn't think the half-empty soda sitting in my cup holder would cut it. Nearby? Not for a while yet. But there should be a gas station at the next exit. Ah! Interesting. You chewed your lips in silence. Do you want me to take you there? You nodded slowly. Please. So I stepped back towards the car and opened the door to the backseat again. Let's do it. So I opened the door to the backseat. Better safe than sorry. He stared at me for only a moment before climbing inside. Yeah, this will pretty much end the same. I think. Hey. What? Seatbelt. Oh, nope, it's totally different. And no response. I turned around in my seat and pointed to the belt buckle. Put it on. I'm not moving this car until you do. You blink at me slowly before pulling on the seatbelt. You examine it like it was a foreign object as you cross it over your waist and hook it into the buckle. With a sigh, I turned back towards the wheel and started up the engine. Yeah, no compromise. Please wear a seatbelt, okay? You're literally riding a 2-ton death machine. The radio still wasn't working. It was really starting to piss me off. I guess there wasn't much signal that far out. And all the while you hardly made a sound. It was like you weren't even there. We drove 4 miles, endless stretches of the same road, the same trees, the same dark expanse. For all we knew, we could have been driving in place. Things started getting blurry. My eyelids were heavy from the weight of all the hours on the road. I didn't want to risk falling asleep at the wheel, so I went ahead and downed the last of my energy drink. It was long since flat, the sugar and gunk and artificial flavors all sucked to my teeth. Gross. Still nothing from the back seat. I just had my rear view so I could get a look at what you were up to. I could barely see a thing. My throat closed up. What had I been thinking letting you into my car? Good point. I had no idea who you were, what you wanted, or what you were capable of. For all I knew, you could be hiding my body in a highway ditch somewhere by the morning. You were just a total stranger. Thank you for the jump scare, I didn't remember that as well. How far we were to somewhere safe. If something happened, would anyone come to help? And as these thugs swore my head. Yes? Are you going to do the same thing again? I heard you moving around in the back seat. My chest felt tight as panic surged inside of me. I swore that I could feel your breath on my neck. Were you about to kill me? I had to do something, now. So I hit the brakes. Nope, that's... So I spoke up. Hello. My mouth suddenly felt very dry. With a deep breath, I spoke. What do you think you're doing? And almost as soon as the word left my mouth, you farted? Oh. Your arms wrapped around my chest from behind, and something cold and sharp pressed against my neck. Oh, horrifying, I love it. I'm merely taking precautionary measures. I gripped the steering wheel like it was my last chance. Blood roared in my head. One flinch, one speed bump. That's all it would take for the stranger to slit my throat. As I swallowed, my skin sank a bit deeper into the blade. How so? Simple. You could stop this car and kill me at any time or drop me off somewhere to rot in captivity. If you so wish, you could even crash this car and watch me burn safe behind an airbag. I'm not sure that works because I died back then. Now didn't seem like the best time to mention that I took the airbags, out of these things years ago, that's why you died. But this way, you cannot kill me without killing yourself, and in turn, I cannot kill you without killing myself either. I still don't understand why you stabbed them back then. Pretty reasonable thing, eh? Pretty reasonable. What is that thing actually? Is that ice sort of things? But yeah, also don't pull out your airbags. Thus we are even, does that make sense? You waited for an answer? Yeah, sure, you have a point. I racked my brain for any good answers and I came up empty. I couldn't really argue with that, now could I? I sighed, trying not to think about how close I was dying to at any moment as I drove. I admit it, you do have a point there, but what happens when we make it to the gas station? You know, what's keeping you from killing me as soon as I stop the car? You huffed. I have no reason to. All I need is the ride. Okay, so there's no nature thing this time? Sure, I guess. But why should I believe that? You are already threatening to kill me and all. You will just have to trust me. Source, do you trust me? Trust you, huh? Well, we are strangers, yeah. I don't know a thing about you. Trusting you is a pretty big ask. I mean, I cannot argue with them. They have a knife in their hand. In your neck. So, can I really afford to do that? If I stop this car, I'll be throwing away the only leverage I have against you right now. Then, by that same logic, if I take away this blade, I will be making the same foolish mistake. Oh, okay. We sat there in silence. I guess. We are at a standstill then, aren't we? Your fingernails dug into my shoulder, the scalpel nicking at my skin. I suppose we are. It's a really good visual novel, by the way. I like it so far. What? And for standstill, I don't remember it. As I said, I only play for a little bit. What the heck? The clock moved, isn't it? There's 12 ending, isn't it? No? I've been paying attention to the clock from the start of the game and start suspecting that it moved. If it moves once more, then it is. Either way, that means we have already unlocked 2 endings. Let's go then. This time. Stop that, please. Let me tell you a story. My name is not important, never like it much anyway. I was driving that night to visit a friend. Never met them in person, they needed help, that was all mattered. Really out in the middle of nowhere though, not a sign of civilization to be seen. Messing around with the radio when I saw you. A scrawny thing in dirty clothes sticking your thumbs out. So I kept driving, totally. So I kept right on driving. Like hell was I falling for that. A stranger out here in the middle of bumfuck nowhere asking for a lift? Are you kidding? Call me superstitious, but that sounded like the beginning of a ghost story. And I sure as hell wasn't planning on dying anytime soon. Thank you again. I still felt your eyes on me as I sped past you all the way down the road. I never saw you again. Well, good thing then. And 5, common sense, thank you. That's a short-lived marriage. Ah yes, the clock do move. Interesting. Start again, I guess. Actually, what if I do the same thing, like just leave you behind again? Not like that. And, yep. What if I kept driving again? Yeah, I wonder if there's any other choice. Oh, okay, same. Did the clock move again? I'm pretty sure it didn't need to move, but alright. It hurts. Indeed it is. Okay, this time I decided to stop. Yes. Yep, indeed. Hello there, you scrawny things. Why are your nose bleeding? I don't remember that. Ah, yes. Then it is something new. I could even see blood trickling out of your nose. You needed help badly. Hey, you alright? Where are you headed? You look at me with blank stare as if I was saying nothing but meaningless noise. I sighed and took a step forward. You eyed me warily. Luke, you need a ride. If I'm taking you somewhere, then can you at least give me direction? You seem to consider this for a while. You ran your fingernails up and down your arms as if you were scratching at something. After a bit, you finally look at me in the eyes. Yeah, town nearby. Needed a drink. You desperately needed a drink. Unfortunately, I didn't think the half-empty soda sitting in my cup holder would cut it. Nearby, not for a while, yes. Gas station. Uh-huh. Do you want me to take you there? You nodded slowly. Please. So I stepped back towards the car and opened the door to the back seat again. Hell, why not? Better safe than sorry again. This time we are trying to hit on the brakes, or perhaps go with the one back then? Probably because there's other choices. So, hey, what? So I can be not too confused. Seatbelt. And no response. Yep. You rolled your eyes as you took on the seatbelt as if we had this conversation before. Fascinating. Perhaps we do have this conversation before, aren't we? Yes, indeed. Things started to get blurry, heavy. Ah. Huh. Oh. The can was completely empty. Weird. Oh, you tried to drink it. I've been so sure that I still have some left. When did I drink it? Had I forgotten somehow? Mm-hmm. I tried to shake the weird sense of deja vu from my head and keep my eyes on the road. Still nothing from the back seat. I adjusted my rear view so I could get a look at what you were up to. I could barely see a thing. My throat closed up. Indeed. What had I been thinking? I had no idea who you were, or what you were capable of. Hiding bodies. You are just a total stranger. How far were we to somewhere safe? If something happened, would anyone come to help? Yes, indeed. Kill you, do something, so I spoke up again. Yes. Oh no, indeed. Precautionary measures, steering wheels. Blood roared in my head. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, indeed. Makes sense. You do have a point there, but yeah, make it to the gas station. Does it? Is this ending the same? I'm just checking. Yep. Oh, it is a standstill again, isn't it? An ending. Alright, interesting. You just never learn, do you? That's different. Scary stuff. One more time. One more time indeed. So, try to hit the brakes? I couldn't take it anymore. I needed you out of my car now. Well, you could have done that at the first start by just not stopping and keep driving. Without hesitation or warning, I veered off towards the side of the road and hit the brakes. You sure that's a good idea? You don't have an airbag, by the way. Except, I didn't catch the tree in time. That gotta hurt. Ouch. So, hello again. My legs weren't moving. My arms were neither. My body didn't do anything that I told it to. Like in a dream or a nightmare. My head was pounding. All I could do was breathe, and that was getting harder by the second. It hurt, but eventually the pain all blended together like white noise. Dull, comforting. Needle prickled across my skin, cut with shattered bone and shrapnel. There was no one else in the wood. There was no one around to help. Didn't you have a friend near here? I was going to die here. I managed to turn my head to the side just enough to see you lying in a crumpled heap. You were face down, blood pooling out from under your head. You weren't moving. This was the end for both of us. So I closed my eyes. And there you go. You were going to kill me anyway, I just knew it somehow. A random stranger out in the middle of nowhere, all filthy, acting weird and asking for a ride. Of course you had to be a killer or some kind of a bad person at least. Anyone else would have done the same, and no? This was the only way things could have ended. No, it's not. I did what I had to do in self-defense. Yeah, that was it. Self-defense. That's not self-defense, by the way. My breath shook. I did what I had to do. Right. Why are you still questioning? You said you're sure about it yourself. Ending what? And two, self-defense. Why? That's a pretty stupid self-defense then. Fascinating. Wait, I have to check the options because... Oh, it's such a nice one. I love it. The text bits could be a little more faster. Thank you. There you go. Start again. Or should I end the video right here? You know what? I'll continue playing. Start? Yes. Maybe if I... Yep. Maybe if I stop... Maybe if you stop with a red jump scare at the beginning. Yeah, the clock still moves, whatever endings you got. That's interesting to note. Because I just completed the common sense ending once again, just to check if there's something there. Okay, this time let's try the passenger side, shall we? So I opened the door to the passenger side. You seem harmless enough, and there was no point in being rude. Harmless, eh? Ah, shocked, aren't you? You didn't move. Everything okay? Yeah. Still nothing. I figured you were just nervous, I didn't blame you. This was a pretty weird situation. Then notice you were mumbling something under your breath. Not the Hey, no worries if it's too much, okay? If you want, I can always call no. Or refusal so quick, I had to take a second to even register it. You sure? Must have struck a nerve. Without another word, you brushed past me and slid inside. Okay, there you go. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you a little blanket and this half-empty soda, totally half-empty, for you to enjoy, so relax. I tried to give your shoulder a reassuring pat as you got in, as reassuring as I could manage anyway. You almost hit your head on the roof when my hand made contact. Oh, you gotta be careful, dude. Hey. What? Seatbelt? Yep. We started the engine. Mm-hmm. But you were a check. Why does a corpse with your cheek pressed against the window? That's different. Because back then you couldn't check behind, like all the time, but this time you can check the passenger seat. We drove for miles, endless stretches of the same road, the same trees, the same dark expanse. Yep, driving in place indeed. For all we know. Blurry again. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Empty indeed. When did I drink it? Had I forgotten somehow? Yep. I caught you staring at me out of the corner of my eye. But as soon as I noticed, you turned back towards the window. I needed something more substantial to keep me awake. Music would have been fine, but the radio still refused to cooperate. What to do? Uh-huh. Oh, right. As I heard you shuffling around in your seat, I realized that some friendly conversation could definitely keep me up. I hardly knew anything about you after all. You are just a total stranger. No harm in breaking the ice, right? So I glanced over towards you and spoke. Hey, so... what are you doing? I managed to see your scalpel seconds before it went straight through my eye. Ouch. The next thing I knew, we were both crashing through the windshield. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Again. But yeah, it's just your nature, isn't it? By the way, there's no airbag, in case you still haven't realized. A tree, or was it a boulder, maybe? I couldn't tell. As soon as my vision went red, the wheel slipped out of my fingers and we crashed straight into something. My head was pounding, the mark that was left of my eye licked down my chin. The only thing that kept me from passing out was the pain. Needles prickled across my skin, caught with shattered bone and shrapnel. Yep, every breath was harder. No one else, no one to help. You was going to die here. Next to me, I heard you yelp in pain. Through the blood, I saw your leg twisted in ways it never should be. This was the end for both of us. But instead of screaming, crying, begging for my life, all I could feel was... anger. Ah! My mouth started moving before my thoughts could. What the fuck is wrong with you? Every word tasted like iron. Because of this, because of you, now we are both dead. Even with my scythe melting away, I felt your eyes boring to me. Is this what you wanted? Your head lolled to the side as you choke and gasp, wiping your mouth on your arm. The veins in your neck bulged. I could see them clearly now. I wanted to wrap my hands around your throat and squeeze more than I've wanted anything else in my entire life. Oh, kinda, I don't judge your preference, man. No. Then why? I pounced on your response like a rabid animal. I had to know I deserved to. I heard your nails scrape across the gravel, hair curtaining your face. Who? What? You cleared your throat and tried again. Your voice was thick with blood. Whose fault is this? I don't know. Answer me. Whose fault? Who is to blame for this ending? The one to blame is... you or me? Well, I don't know, pretty much the same. You? You, obviously. You stabbed me in the fucking eye. What possible... I got into heated. I had to take a second to wheeze, feeling my lungs sting. What possible reason could you have had? None. God fucking damn it. I stopped in my track. My mouth hung open like a dead fish. What? There was no reason. No reason at all. Because it was not a reasonable thing to do. Somehow it felt like you were speaking much clearer all of a sudden. And I saw movement in your direction. Were you standing up? I did it because I am a bad person. That is all there is to it. Really? Fascinating. I couldn't keep the eye I had left open any longer, even as my mind rised. I felt someone, you, right next to me. A creeping heat that sent goosebumps running up my neck. Because for people like me, I heard the smile in your voice. It's in my nature, thank you. Wow. And one nature. Again. That is interesting. You just never learn, do you? But that one was different. Very interesting. Again, wait, roll back? What? Again. Again. As many times as it takes. No matter how long, no matter how far. Wait, what? Since when this option exists? No matter how much I had to suffer. No matter how many times I rolled back. Oh. What good did that do? No matter how much I had to suffer. Holy shit. No matter how long, no matter how far. No matter how much I had to suffer. Oh. Oh shit, this is a fucking smart implementation. The dialogue change. I fucking love that. Back then, just a little. See? Because I needed to keep going. Yeah, and I'm just gonna press rollback at some point to see things. This is different because I needed to keep running. Because I needed to escape this endless cycle. Endless cycle of what? Oh, fucking interesting. There, first oak, second bend on the left. So the only way from here was... run? Forward. My shoes were thinning at this point, the soles couldn't take much of the same rocks, the same twigs, the same scattered debris. Just another one of those things I had to let stick around each time, as obnoxious as it was. Huh. If I wasn't my energy rolling back every single little detail, I'd be dead by now. It just wasn't worth it. Okay, but I keep rolling back. Whoop! 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 So I set out for letting a few things slip through the cracks. And I didn't have much stamina left as it was. Exhaustion weighed at my every step, leaving me lagging behind. Already 2.5 seconds slower to this landmark, I was running out of time. That's good. I'm slowing you down. Third bend, second stump. Only one option. Run. So I keep running. Stop pressing that, sorry. As long as I keep moving, as long as I keep running, I make it eventually right. I don't know. Told you. Even if all I was doing was running in place. My lungs burn. I couldn't outrun her forever. I knew that much. I'm not stupid. Her? Who is this? But I didn't have much of a choice anymore. If I got too far for her liking, she pulled on my reins and dragged me all the way back, kicking and screaming. What the fuck? Not this time. This time I make it. But it still keep rolling back. Whenever this time will actually be. Oh, I like it. So the rollback not only serve as a practical options in the game, but also as mechanical stuff, and also what do you call it? The script, not the script of the game. The theme. The theme of the game of the time looping, and you cannot go forward. You keep trying to go forward, but it keeps rolling back. Something doesn't let you escape. Her. My muscles scream, my breath sharp stinging. I actually didn't know this point. I bit down on my arm. It kept me going, distracted from the hack. Pains like an itch that way. If you ignore it, it will only get worse. Scratch it and you get relief, if only for a little while. Next bend, it's time. Roll back? Whoa, I cannot roll back anymore. Run. Yeah, that was it. Keep running. Keep running, keep surviving. There's an option to roll back further. Make it across the road and roll back. Nope, nothing. Okay then. I got ringing a bit. So you get hit by a car this time? Or what? Okay, no option to save you there. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, I should roll back again. I was just trying to see if the no... if there's something different with the no, but apparently not. Not again. Not again, shit. Okay. How could I have been so stupid? The road. I had to wait for the car on the road. You had to wait, not passing by. I could almost hear his voice, then muffled distant as he stumbled out of his car towards what was left of my body. But with the blood clogging up my ears, his words were lost on me. What the fuck was that? Huh? What was that? I don't know. That didn't happen last time, right? Nope. Just a hitch, maybe. Then if I... That is totally bad. I can roll back in. Oh. I was back here. I definitely hadn't been found not that quickly. This was a different type of hitch then. Punishment for rolling back too much, I suppose. Oh no. Bargain to match with the past, and eventually the past comes to collect. If I waited, I eventually end up where I was supposed to be. But that means dealing with... Nope. Hello? Her. Even in my own memories, her presence put me on edge. Who is her? Hello? I sat on the edge of my old cot and her on the folding chair across the room. Then this was one of our sessions together way back when... When what? Again, number 8. I know you can do better this time. Yep, I know, it's number 8. So it's the you person back then. There's a number 8 in their clothes. Training sessions, that is. My vision throbbed behind my skull, my nostril thick with the stench of copper. My nose was bleeding again. Oh, that's interesting. I decided not to deviate from the script. I can't... It hurts. My voice was small, so fragile and useless. It sounded like a child and I hated it. I wanted to tear that weakness right out of my throat. I know it hurts. Well then, can you make it stop? But you need to try again, okay, number 8. No, I don't want to. Freak you. Just one more time and then you can rest as long as you like. Really? My blood boiled. Do you promise? I promise. Liar. Liar, 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 liar. Now one more time. Find out what's on the other side of this card. Card? And then roll back and tell me what it is before I show it to you. Oh, weird. Do you understand? My nails dug into my arms as she spoke. Yes, ma'am. Hide? The car will be passing by on the road any seconds now. If I ran, I get hit. Run? I know what to do now. Which one should I do? Oh god. Deep breath, focus. Do better this time. Run? Oh, if you run, you will die. Keep running. Did I miss something? Because there was supposed to be interaction. Perhaps I shouldn't roll back too much. Hide. Psych off myself on a nearby train, crouched down near the bush. But I always came to the same inevitable conclusion. I couldn't keep going like this. My legs hurt, my stomach groaned, my eyelids began back for rest. I know how this works. I've seen the movies. The movies I was allowed to watch in any case. I crept towards the side of the road and stuck my thumb out just like I remembered. But in the movies, someone always went up dead by the end, right? I didn't know what other choice I had. My scalpel hung heavy against my thigh, the one thing I've been able to take with me, the one thing that had kept me alive. There had to be a better ending to this. There had to be. I wasn't going to give up, no matter what it took. Could be. I wasn't going to give up, no matter what it took. So he flashed his headlights and pulled over right alongside me. As soon as he came out of the car, I knew something wasn't right. Really? He was too kick about it, too eager. Too eager, eh? The door shut just a little too loudly. Oh, so that is you. I knew. I just knew. He must have remembered. Oh. And you're a big guy. He remembered and he was angry and he was about to hurt me and kill me and send me back and leave me to rot and... Is that why you keep doing like the knife thing? Because you were actually afraid that this person will remember. But here's the thing. So that's your question back then. Who hurts who first? Right? Who starts this cycle actually? Is it really you? Or is it this person actually killing you back then and you roll back and you know how it will end? Interesting. I was viewing it from the point of view of the driver, but this time from your point of view with the rollback things. And then he stepped forward. Close. Too close. He was too close. Yes. Close enough to grab, close enough to choke, close enough to kill. Close enough to hold and squeeze and scythe and whisper and tell me how much he didn't really mean it. Close enough to... Stop? You sure that's a good idea? My scalpel sank into his side. It gave so easily like dough parting around my finger. But it wasn't enough. He pinned me to the ground. My scalpel was still stuck inside him, but this time it hadn't been fatal. Oh, weird. He twisted my arm behind my back, farther, farther, farther. I heard something snap. Shit, just a little further and I'd be free. He twisted my arm, oh no. Now he'll pin me to the ground and... Holy shit. This is the rollback option. Again? But why? Was I really running that low? She warned me once, said that if I roll back too much I'd tear myself apart, but... No, I don't really care. I'm just gonna roll back. Part of me hoped that it was just another one of her lies. In that case, I knew I had to do whatever I could to find my better ending as quickly as possible. No matter the cost, I took a deep breath and waited for the memory to end. No, not this one. Anything but this one. I was trying to hide it underneath my cot, but there was no point. She saw everything. I hiked my knees to my chest as the door burst open. I heard her heels when she walked in. 2 sets of boots followed her security guard. So you're a test subject. I tried to be quiet, I tried to be still, I tried to be invincible. But it didn't work, of course. I always wound up right back here, right back in this horrible limbo. Holy shit, this game. Yeah, it do make me question my humanity, isn't it? A cycle that never ends. The guard pulled me out from under the cot by my ankles and slammed me against the wall, my arms pinned. I struggled, I squirmed and bit and screamed and kicked. Nothing worked. Oh. She stood between them, her eyes boring into mine. I couldn't look away even if I tried. You know why you're in trouble, don't you, number 8? No, I don't know. I bit my tongue to keep myself from answering on impulse. Nope, 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 goodbye. I love the rollback capability, it's kinda nice. I think you do. Do I? I heard that you tried to run away again last night, number 8. The boys told me that you were quite a troublemaker. That you injured 3 of them when they brought you back home. They say you even robbed a civilian into your antics. Apparently you convinced some poor old woman to hide you from us. No, not the poor old woman. Did she die? Is this all true, number 8? I tested copper again. It's yours fault. Oh. You killed her, she... Uh-huh. She was only trying to help and you killed her for it. What? Is that right? Yet you are perfectly aware of what we're capable of, are you not? Stop gaslighting me. You're the one that killed them. You know how much I care about you. And you know how far we go to bring you back safely to us. Yeah? Yet even so, knowing all of this, you still put that woman in harm's way. This woman you believe to be so innocent. Did you ever consider her safety, number 8? Or were you content to use her for your own selfish ends? Stop it. We didn't kill her, number 8. You did. Okay. She cupped my chin, her thumb stroking my cheek. You're not a good person, number 8. You never have been. You're a weapon, a tool, a killer, and nothing more. Don't forget it. Okay. It is in your nature. Ah, that's why you're talking about nature a lot. The woman you met knew that. That's why he found chloroform in her coat pocket. I didn't want to hear this anymore. I'm the only one who loves you for what you are, number 8. I didn't want to be here anymore. You know better now than to try and leave me again, don't you? No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Don't you, number 8? Holy freak. Hello? Oh shit. No more. Again? Oh, okay. Silence again. Breathe. I was out. Back to before he left the car. But it was fine. I remember something. Something important. And that is, I remember what had felt so wrong last time. I focused, trying to collect my thoughts. He was just you. What does it mean? You came out of the car right on schedule. But something was still off. Oh, hello. The smile of yours. Usually it was the first thing I saw, the last two sometimes. But this time it was nowhere to be found. As much as it put me on edge, seeing it without it somehow felt even worse. Hey, you alright? Where are you headed? Oh, cool. Very cool. Like clockwork, the same words, the same cadence, the same ending. No, it's not. You see that it's different, isn't it? Because this person remembers. What could I do to make things end differently this time? I was resisting not only what fate had in store for me, not only whatever your intentions were, but in the end, my very own nature. What do you do when you're the one stacking the odds against yourself? You step closer, but I expect it this time, not that it helps. My throat closes up when you approach, and involuntarily respond survival instincts. Yes, look, you need a right. So round and round it goes. If I'm taking you somewhere, then can you at least give me a direction? Anywhere but here. But I knew I couldn't say that. I couldn't give too much away. I picked at a bite mark on my arm, forcing myself to breathe again. Deep breath, focus, do better this time. Cool. I met your gaze head on and willed my voice to say even stable. Stick to the script. Is there a town nearby? And there was that smile. Almost as soon as the words left my mouth, your expression shifted. I could never get a read on you, no matter how many times I rolled back. Cool. Nearby? Not for a while yet, I don't think. I tap a finger on the inside of my palm, trying to be patient. Next it was, but there should be a... But there should be a gas station at the next exit, about a 20-minute drive or so. I sank my teeth into my lip. Only minor deviance so far, will it be enough? Oh, the passenger seat thing! Oh no! Do you want me to take you there? Sure. Not shake head. I shook my head. Little things, anything that could possibly make a difference. No offense, buddy, but you're the one that flagged me down in the first place, aren't you? I can just leave you like this, at least let me get you set up at a model or something. Figures, not much tend to change before I got in the car unless I did something drastic. I insist. How were you able to smell so freely like that? Huh. I never understand it. Lead the way then. With a small nod, you turn back towards the car. I watch you closely, making sure you open the right door. The right door! Backseat, good. My shoulder relaxed ever so slightly. Fascinating. I didn't like it when you were too friendly, too trusting, made me nervous. I already seen a lifetime worth of you, but even so I couldn't risk trusting you back. I had no idea who you really were after all, but well then, don't stab me, please. You coming? Moment of truth. My scalpel felt cold pressing against my skin as I climbed inside. The smell wasn't any better this time around. Like the bottom of an old ashtray. Oh no. Hey. My brow furrowed. What? Seatbelt. Oh, right. For some reason it slipped my mind every single time. Impressive. Hard to think about road safety when I knew you could send the car hurtling into the next road at any moment. No seatbelt was going to help me there. Put it on, I'm not moving this car until you do. Whatever, I crossed it over my chest and tucked it into the buckle without another word. One time, back when I wasn't sure what it was, I had asked you what seatbelts were for. Oh, interesting. So you've been doing this for a while. You started asking me a whole lot of questions after that. One I didn't like too much, it didn't end well. That was about the time I realized that you couldn't know the truth, not even pieces of it. People didn't take it too well when they found ticking time bombs in their cars. Indeed. Eternity gnawed at the edge of my mind, a limbo of my own making. Miles passed behind us, the same road, the same trees, the same dark expanse. My nails dug into my arms. It was like torture, waiting to see what this loop would have in store for me. Would we crash? Under threat, maybe. Will you try to turn me into the police? I don't know. What was it that I had to go to do to get the right ending this time? How long would it take until I was free? How many times would my nature get the better of me? What was I doing wrong? Well, for starters, throw the scalpel away or just don't stab them. My eyes stung. You moved. You weren't supposed to do that. You only shifted in your seat like that when you were suspicious of me. Oh no! I glanced up and what? The ring was gone. Not right, not right, not right. Not right at all. Oh no, no, no. I left that hitch behind ages ago. More trouble than it was worth. So you were supposed to realize that it was empty when you pick it up to take a sip and then go back driving? Yeah. Like normal. But your cup holder was empty and it wasn't right. Oh ho! Not right at all. How do you realize? Did I get something wrong? Did I make it too obvious? Had I left too many hitches behind? Did you remember everything? Were you just playing along so you could get me back in your car and find the right moment to kill me? Or send me back to her? How much longer? How much longer until I died again? How much longer until they collared me and locked me away for good? How much longer until the windshield shattered into pieces around my chest? Interesting. How much longer until... Yes? Hey. Oh god, you knew. My scalpel was in my hands already, I didn't remember how it got there. So I've been meaning to ask, what's got you hitchhiking like this anyway? That's new. What are you looking to find in town? Were you taunting me? You had to know already, you had to. You waited for my answer. What was I looking for? A better ending. I'm looking for a better ending. Oh no, yes. I know there was one still out there for me, I knew it. All I had to do was find it, earn it. There was no way that everything I had been through was for nothing. A better ending. Ending for what? For the both of us. Everything. I thumbed the edge of my scalpel. I don't think I catch your meaning. You have no need to, it is none of your business. I heard you snort. It kind of is. You're in my car, you know. Okay. You're not planning on doing something dangerous, are you? Oh, good question. I am planning on doing something dangerous. Real dangerous. The blade stung at my flesh. And if I was... I didn't wait for an answer. This path was already a lost cause. You sure? You must have figured it out already, but I wouldn't be so careless the next time. Before you realize what it truly was, before you lose control of the wheel, I drove my scalpel into the back of your seat. And I prepared myself to start again. Denial. Is this really the ending that I want? No, not like this. Oh. Oh shit. Wait. Is this the same? Oh. Denial. Holy shit. Is this really the ending that I want? You just never learn, do you? No, should I have rollback? So that's all for Hikeback now. See you later then in the next episode. Bye bye.